Yo, yo, welcome to another episode of Micks Mowers and Merman. Hope you're doing well. A little bit of something different today. We're on the verge of having a brand new kitchen fitted in the old household. And want to sort of bring it to you really. Literally, for about the next 4.5 weeks, we're going to be living...
Boy.
You're right, buddy boy, no problem. We're going to be living in a little bit of a different circumstance to what we're currently used to. So, me and Mrs. P and Riley Boy have decided after many years of living in this house, when we first turned up here, oh man, it was a mess. It was a mess, and the kitchen in here was quite old as it was, and it never had no over-counter cabinets, nothing like that. I actually bought those second-hand off of eBay or something. Anyway, Mrs. P has been saying to me for a little while now, we need to get the kitchen sorted. Get it redone, because we started other bits around the house, new flooring and bits and pieces, new carpets and new doors and what have it. And the kitchen, as everyone knows, is one of the biggest expenses you will spend in your house. So we went down to Wickes's and we decided we'd bite the bullet and we'd do it. Okay. So currently the kitchen, this is what the kitchen looks like. Let me just show you what the kitchen looks like now. This is currently the kitchen that you're looking at. So, used to have a table and chairs over here. Okay, that's a table and chairs. That's now been taken out, and all the walls have been stripped down. Radiator's been removed. Conservatory, all the furniture has been taken out of the conservatory. That's all the new kitchen there. It's all the new kitchen. Okay, well, some of it anyway. Over here, we never had any over the worktop cupboards. Never had none of that here. This side and this side here. So never had none of that. And the old people had a cupboard here, which was fridge freezer. So all we had was a bottom cupboard here. We had the standard cupboard here with a cook and what have you. So that was standard as is was. And then obviously we had this lot here. And that was pretty much the kitchen that we had. So I drove up to, I think it was Devon Way, somewhere there. I picked up this one. And I picked up this one, and I think there was a corner one over here. I think we had it as well. But anyway, the kitchen is bad. So what I've had done so far is in the Riley Boy's got a Halloween decoration because we're getting ready for Halloween right in between having our kitchen done. So right as you can imagine, Riley Boy is what he's like at Halloween. He is on it. So he's getting ready for that. So to have the kitchen done, we've had to upgrade all the circuitry, which is part of it. So that's all been done. That's about 500 quid, that was. So that's all now been done to mix in with the solar panels and my shed workshop. And there's a bit more work to be done inside here. So that's been done. The floorings had to be ripped up because my old cable for the shed comes out of the electric cupboard. It used to go around the kitchen, all the way around, out through that wall, out the conservatory, and off to yonder, down the shed. But now I've had my Sparky come in. He's dug a trench right across here, and he's put the cable going straight out through that wall, and it now goes to the side. You can just about see it now. I've got to tidy it up, but that now goes around the conservatory and out across the garden as well. We've had new windows fitted here as well, so that's all been done, which are quite nice. Double opening windows like that. That's what we wanted. We've got a brand new boiler fitted as well. It's due for service now. New boiler fitted last year, so that's all been done. So yeah, as you can see, it is, oh man, it's not good. So whilst this is going ahead, we're going to have to move, but we're only moving next door. So all of our stuff has been boxed, bagged and what have you, stuff that we're going to need on a day-to-day basis. And we're going to move into this is our bed sit here. Bed sit will be cooker, microwave, kettle, that sort of stuff. That's where Pip lives, in a little bed down there. Pots, pans, cups and saucers, all that sort of stuff. So we'll be living, cooking, eating in here. Got this idea of Mr. Butler. I found this on Amazon, a little tiny gas-powered cooker. The gas is for down here, little tiny cylinder bottles. And they just slip into there like that. And they last for 2 or 3 days, something like that on cooking. So we can cook, your spag bog. We can cook your pasta. We can do a fry up, all that nummy stuff. You're right, Riley.
Yeah, you nummy.
We can cook all that stuff up. We've got the microwave here, toaster and what have you. So we've got all the stuff we need just to get by. But we're going to be living in this room whilst Wickes's do the kitchen. So we've got all these bits in here. These are all long cupboards, a few worktops here. We've got new carpet going in too. That's why carpet samples are here. So a new carpet going up here because we had new flooring done. That's what. Hi, Pippi. We've had new flooring done. All this has all been done here, looking nice. Have a new carpet going upstairs to the landing. All this staircase is being ripped out because we're having white oak staircase and spindles. These are actually illegal now because you can fit your head through there. And then we're going to knock this wall out here. That wall's coming out, and we're going to have one of those fancy, you know, the slidey things under the stairs. So we'll make room of that cupboard, make use of that cupboard. These are the worktops here we're going to be having. Marble effect worktops across the whole kitchen, this sort of design. And darling, what are the things called we're having? Peninsulas. 2 peninsulas fitted in the kitchen as well. So I'll give you a quick little tour of what the new kitchen is going to look like. I mean, I'll show you exactly what it is going to look like when it's done. I've got some digital displays. So the kitchen's going to be, starting off here, we're going to get rid of this oven, and we're going to have a double oven coming up through. Let me put it on my tripod. That might work a bit better, actually, rather than me just pointing everywhere. Let me put you up here. Sit you up on your old perch next to the witch. Right, so I've got some digital displays. So what we're going to have, we're having a cupboard under here, oven from here to here and here to here. So not a nice big double oven with a microwave up on top and a cupboard on top of that. We're going to have one of those new fandangled hobs. You know, the ones induction hobs. We've got a new induction hob coming on here. All of this is all going to be tiled as well. I'll show you the tiles in a minute. It'll all be tiled. And then around the other side here, the washing machine is going to be moved. The boiler is going to all be boxed in and all have all the trims put around the top. Covers all down through there. We've got a new white sink coming in just here. That'll be put in. And then as you come round to this side of the kitchen, I think the sink's going the other way around. I'll have to double check in the design. We're going to have a worktop down through here with over the top cupboards. All the cupboards will be going right up pretty much about 1 inch close to the ceiling. And then around this side, around here, we're going to be having a peninsula fitted where it's going to come down to about here, stop, and then it's going to come out to about here as well. So we're going to have washing machine here, tumble dryer here, with the doors both open the right way that it should do. And then around the back of here will be a little tiny breakfast bar area. With that'll all be tiled through here with new plugs. They'll be centralised and new USB sockets to go in there, all that sort of good stuff as well. The cooker's got to have all new wiring put on it as well because we're having a double oven and microwave oven up there, so that's got to be all redone. And then this side here, don't know when I'm ready. This side here we're going to have the tumble dryer is going to be moved. You're right, tumble dryer is going to be moved over to there. And we're going to have a larder, fridge, freezer integrated system here. And then next door, we're going to have a small, very thin cupboard, but very, very tall, just enough to put the ironing board in and the iron itself. So that's they're day-to-day things that are always left out. So if we have an ironing board cupboard just made for that, it's going to go straight in. So that's going to be lush. So yeah, new ironing board and fridge, freezer cupboard. The stopcock's got to be moved because we do suffer with very, very, very low pressure in this area. And I did a pressure wash video just the other day and someone said, oh, it don't work right. Well, the reason is for that is that we do suffer. We're on 15mm pipe here anyway. And it's also got a reduced ball valve, which is 15mm down to 12. So that's coming straight out the main. So we are on reduced water anyway because somebody put that in there. So that's going to all be moved and upgraded. So we might get a bit more pressure coming out of it. But so that's got to be done, and we've had all the stopcock tested outside by Portsmouth Water. That'll work. So yeah, that's going to be moved, and we're going to just have a swing lever valve up here when you get to it. So it'll probably be in where the ironing board is. So that's that. But so because we're having the fridge freezer there, larder there, or vice versa, whichever way around they want it. We're going to have cupboards here and we're going to lose this socket. So this socket's going to be moved over to that way. to be more centralised. It'll be in brushed steel. All cupboards, worktops there, and then the light switches is going to be just dropped ever so slightly, which is currently here. It's going to come down, so it'll be level with these sockets, and that'll have 4 ways on there. That'll be on off for the main lights above, but we're also having under ceiling lighting, under cupboard lighting all the way around, and also skirting board lighting as well all the way around as well. So they were deciding what to do with that, because trying to get all the cables to go up and over into Josh's room to come all the way down in your room, for all the lighting for this. Now I just said, you know what, let's not do that. Why don't we just dig that trench back up on the floor, put some ducting in there with some special, metal stuff so you can't drill into it, and just go across it, and that way you can go round for the cupboard, round for the cooker. He said, that's over a day's work. So we're going to reopen that trench back up again and put the cables all in there. So that's brilliant. The little cupboard under the stairs we've got here, that's also going to be have that door. If that door's only about 3 months old, if that, that's going to come off, and we're going to have a brand new door, the same as the cupboards in the kitchen there as well. So that'd be good. And then over here, where the chimney breast is, there's not a lot we can do with a chimney breast, purely because of the age of a house and the technicalities of removing a chimney breast in an old house. And this is 1946, 45 built house. It's not a young house. It's getting on. So a chimney breast we can't knock out because there's a chimney above it. So this will be replastered. The whole room's going to be replastered. Everything. We'll have this tidied up, and then we're going to have the same cupboards, base unit fitted inside there with cupboard doors and all trim put around it, so it'll look like part of the kitchen as well. So this has been a bit of a bugbear for us, because you just can't do anything with it other than have an open fire or an old style cooker in there. That's what used to be in here. We decided we'd bite the bullet, get it all plastered, get it all trimmed out, and then this would become an area where we can actually use and store stuff inside here. So all new skirting boards going in as well, which would be good. And then round the last side would be here. We're going to be having, again, it's all going to be replastered. The whole room's going to be replastered next week. Around this side, we're going to be having another peninsula here. So we've got the one coming out of there already, and then we have another peninsula bolted to the wall here, and that'll be a double-sized one, which is that really big, thick worktop out the front, out on the stairs. It's probably be about that wide, give or take, and that'll come right out to about here, and that'll have 4 stalls going round it, and that's also going to have double work bases underneath it, so you can store stuff underneath that as well. So, and we'll have plugs put in that USB chargers, and then maybe a TV up on the wall, because Mrs. P wants to make this a feature wall and the chimney breast a feature wall, so it all ties in together. So yeah, man. So at the moment we've got stuff everywhere. Let me just try and show you some stuff. We are literally living in a building site, and we are so busy, it's not even funny. So with the kitchen, the fridge freezer, American fridge freezer, that's going. That's a shame because it's not very old. It's only about a year old, and we love our fridge freezer. It's got ice machine on it too, so we're going to miss that. But nice Samsung one. There's our radiator. We've got to go back in the kitchen later on. A nice vertical one, so that's nice. Kat's currently living in a little box down there. She's a bit upset because that's where she lives. But we've got a new microwave oven. I think that's a Zanussi. I think that's going in. New Zanussi double oven there, and the integrated fridge freezer system is all there as well. That's Zanussi as well, I believe. That's pretty much all the kitchen, all the cupboards, everything that comes with it, apart from what is around the other side of the house. And then for the we've got, this is your skirting board lighting that's going to go on for the skirting board, so that'd be nice. We've got 2 boxes of those, and then we've also got the that's the under cupboard lighting as well. So all of those will all be on 2 switches for the whole kitchen. We've got boxes and boxes and boxes of those. Boxes? Yeah, there's all sorts of happening. So boxes? Let me move a few more bits here out of the way.
Really like boxes.
Yeah, and then this is the flooring we've gone for. I've got more boxes of lights here. Ooh, this is the flooring we've gone for. Let me get rid of these without dropping them because I don't want to smash them. 300 by 600 marble effect tiles, a bit of dirt on there already. So they're quite nice. That was about £600 the whole lot. So we've got nice big 600 by 300 tiles for the floor, marble effect. And then over for the walls, we've just gone for a nice, simple, white cottage style, rustic tiles to go for all the walls as well. So we've got boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes of those. So as part of the Wickes deal, let me put those lights back, because I'm not letting them drop and ride the ball and have all the wires out, and that'd be hilarious. As part of the Wickes deal, what happens is, apparently, and we've had some really good experiences with it, and we've had a little bit of negativity as well because of some people just can't do their job properly, I suppose. But it's what it is. So let me just get you set up. I'll grab a can of Coke that I've been waffling on, and then I'll tell you. So, as part of the Wickes deal, yeah, get a chair there, buddy. What happens is that you get a bloke come in. We had a bloke called Pierre. He came in. Well, come over here, buddy. Come over here, mate. We had a bloke called Pierre. He's French, funny enough. I can speak French.
Bonjour.
Well done. What do you say?
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Le baguette, and le cheese. So, or fromage de frais, as they say, mon petit point. So, as part of the Wickes sort of deal, you get a bloke comes in, he design a kitchen, he design it, and he will literally ask you what you want. If you don't know what you want, he'll give you some really good examples of what you can, what you can't have, and after about 4 or 5 days, you get invited into the shop, and then they will show you what option 1, 2, or 3 looks like. And if you want to change it at any point, you can do. You just tell the man exactly what it is and what you want. So we did that, and then they give you a price of how much you're going to spend. So with everything all in, which does not include the tiling, the plastering, the electrics, the plumbing, doing the flooring, they're all external. Although you can buy the materials, which I did because they were cheaper, because we got blue light discount. I got a trade as well. You can get them to supply the whole lot, but you will save money by doing that yourself. You have to pay for the services, and you're given the choice whether to have your own labourers come in and do the work, or they have a Wickes kitchen installer team, and they just do the whole lot for you. So we decided to go for the Wickes installer team, because he's in charge of it all, and he will tell the plasterer and electrician when they can and can't come in half days. And if you do it with just your mates and what have you from down the pub, it might be that they got wrecked on a Friday night and they can't come in because they've got hangover. So you really don't want that sort of stuff going on when you're trying to do your kitchen. So they're doing the whole lot. They start in about a week's time, and day 1 will be come in and just rip out. They take everything out, everything, and then day 2 will be knocking all the plastering, knocking all the tiles off, all that sort of stuff, and getting ready for the electrician. Electrician comes in, and the plumber, they come in, chase cables and do the plumbing and what have you. And then by the end of a week, you should start to see some plasterers. Plasterers come in, plaster the whole room, and then you got the weekend to let it all dry off, and then starts the actual process of fitting the kitchen in and everything else. And the kitchen installer, what he's done, his name's Simon, and what he does with us is he's given me his number, and we can text him day or night, send him photographs or ask advice, and he just gets back to us and says, yep, I can do that, I can't do this, you can do that, whatever. And that's good. And then I also have this, it's another system called Kitchen Installer Experience Team or something. It's a phone call team and online, and they ring you and ask you how things are going. Your kitchen's coming on Tuesday, and is someone going to be in? And they talk through the whole process. We had very, very, very poor, not very good response from the first bloke. We're now dealing with another bloke because the kitchen was supposed to turn up last week. Me and Mrs. P both had the day off. Mummy, yeah, both took the day off to get this kitchen in, and they never showed up. Mrs. P's just come in now, just what looks like some form of pyjamas. Yeah, so we both have a day off, and they never showed up. And apparently it was an automated text system that had gone down, sent Mrs. P a text, say your kitchen will be here tomorrow, and it wasn't. So I wasn't very happy about that, was I, babe? Not very happy at all. So yeah, got hold of another bloke after lost my rag with him, and he's been fantastic. So kitchen is now here, apart from one worktop, because one worktop was damaged. So I told him to get that sent away. We've got to reorder that on Monday. Again, the kitchen installer blokes walk us through the whole process, what to do, how to do it, and what have you. So that's good. So We're currently living out of boxes, which Mrs. P absolutely loves that, don't you, darling?
Pause.
Apparently
Pause.
not. So as of next week, the kitchen will start to be installed. So I thought I'd do a little video of what it looks like now, and trying to do like a daily little vlog of the progress they've made in one day. Just so if you are thinking about getting your kitchen done, you can sort of what to expect going forward each day. But they do say they will leave us with all services. I'm not sure about washing machines, so that's something you might have to think about. Because it will mean plumbing a machine in and up all the time. So I don't think we'll have a wash machine. The tumble dryer can go in the front room for now, as far as I'm concerned. And we'll go to the laundrette or down to friends and families to have a washing done or whatever. So it's no biggie. To be fair, it's only a cold water machine now, so you could possibly just plumb it up to the tap outside and just put it in one of those little plastic boxes and just let the water go down the drain. So I think you could probably do that if you thought about it enough. I haven't. But all in all, the kitchen comes in around about, I don't know, 16 grand, something like that. And we got it on finance because we're not rich. Got it on finance, and then it's an extra sort of 4 grand, 4.5 grand for all the other additional bolt-on services, plastering, floor, and stuff and whatever. We weren't going to have the floor done originally, but we just, as Mrs. P said to me, look, the kitchen's going to be done by October, and I'm not going to wait another 3 months to save up to get the floor done. Let's just put it on the bill and get it done. So that's what we've done. But luckily for me, I have had a little tiny windfall come in from work where they have or haven't done certain things at work with regards to my contract. I can't discuss it at all, but I have got a little bit of money coming in, which is going to pay for a nice big slice of that. So that's why we're having the kitchen done, a month before Christmas. So if you're interested, if you've got any questions at all, then feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section if you want to know anything about the process going forward with the kitchen, or just interested in just being nosy as to what we're having done in our house. Then we keep the video going. I'll do a little daily vlog. I'll try and get in here with the builders if I can. That might be quite cool, and have a laugh and joke with them and see what progress they make on a day-to-day basis. They reckon 4 weeks to do the kitchen because it is a complete rip out, plaster the whole lot. Most kitchens only take sort of like 2.5 weeks, maybe at a push. But this is quite a big kitchen. It's a full width of the house and half the length of it as well. So it is quite a big kitchen. And it's not been done in, I wouldn't like to think how long. So that's what we're doing. So in between lawnmower repairs, bits and pieces as we're coming out of the season, I haven't got a lot on. I've got a few bits just sort of coming just for sort of, remedial repair or stuff I've purchased. So I haven't got a lot going on down the shed because I'm busy up in the house. So you have to forgive me if the video's sort of slacking off or not doing my normal content because, I have a wife who wants stuff done. So I've got to make sure that she's looked after first and or everyone else in the house. So and she looks after me. So that's what it's all about. So we've got lots on, lots to come. And hopefully by the end of it, we'll have this absolutely smashing kitchen that we can, because we spend a lot of time in here. Well, we did when we had a table. We spent a lot of time in here, so it'd be a nice little focal point for us to, sit and have a bacon sandwich with friends and family, and have all that sort of stuff. Have a nice takeaway and whatever. So that'd be nice. So apart from doing that, we've got Halloween coming at the end of the month, haven't we? What are you going to dress up as?
You order out.
I haven't ordered anything yet. What do you want to dress up as?
A clown.
A clown? Well, just go into Nana's room, get some of her clothes out. So, Mrs. P, don't laugh.
Stop laughing, Mummy.
Yeah, stop laughing, Mummy. So, yeah, well, maybe you can borrow some Nana's makeup and some of her shoes. Okay, I'll order you one up then. So, we've got Halloween coming. We've got I'm working nights, Mrs. P busy working days, Riley's at school, kitchen being fitted, and lawnmowers and bits and pieces of videos down the shed. So we've got loads and loads and loads to do. We just literally are up against it a bit at the moment. So we're living out of boxes, but there you go. It's what it is. If you've got any tips or tricks on what you might have done when you had your kitchen installed that might make the process easier for us, then leave a comment in the comment section. Let us know. Or Mick, we did this, we did that. You might find it easy. Yeah, that'd be good. And then less stress equals a happy wife. So let's go from there. If this is the first time you're watching Micks Mowers and Merman, then hit the subscribe button and whack the old bell. Ding. That way you'll be told next time I upload another video. And we look forward to the next episode of Micks Mowers very, very soon. Whether it be a kitchen upgrade or whether it be a lawnmower repair video, I'm not quite sure. But we'll all see you next time very, very soon. But until then, guys and girls, much more importantly, take it easy.